Hello and welcome back everyone into this 10th video of C++ Essential series where we're going to talk about C++ mathematics or math. So the math basically starts. This is where we are going to talk about maths. We are going to see what mathematical functions are used, and we're going to see all of them, in this video part by part. So right now in this video, the first thing would be C++ maths. What do we mean when we say C++ maths? What is the min function? We're going to see C math header file, other functions which are available, and other functions which are going to be used. Okay, so let's start with the first one. This first one is C++ has many functions that allow you to perform mathematical tasks on numbers. Okay, whenever you want to work on numbers, you should be able to do mathematical operations as well. Now, why is that important? That is important because a lot of number comparing or a lot of number evaluation systems require you to perform all these actions on simple yet very clear cut examples. Okay, so we have the first one named max function. Okay, now it's very easy to understand. Max is basically a function that can be used to find the highest value of x and y. So if you're comparing something, you just want a very simplified system that can compare and give us the output as the maximum value. You can use the max function. So max function is basically for figuring out the maximum value of your thing. So let me just quickly So let me just quickly do this. Let me just quickly copy this and go to my VS Code, paste it over here, save it, and run it. Okay, I think yeah, it's fine now. Clear my terminal. Let me do it again. So 10 is the answer that I got, because 5 and 10, the maximum function maximum number is 10, so you get a 10 as an output. Okay, it's as simple as that. Let's move on to the next one, which is basically min function. Okay, the min function that we have talks about the minimum value, or the minimum value from both of that. So it's nothing, basically min instead of max. So if you change it to min and yeah, save it, run it again, you get the output as minimum value, which is 5. Okay, now let's move on to the next part, which is going to be talking about the square root. Okay, so other function which is sqrt, square root. Okay, this square root function is more or less responsible for figuring out the square root of a value. Okay, so let me just quickly copy this program as well and paste it, save it, and run it as well. Now what are we going to do? We are calculating the square root of 64, the round value of 2.6. Now round means you are going to round it off, so anything above 5 is going to be rounded off to the upper value, which is going to be 3. If it was 2.4, it would have been rounded to 2 because it's lower than that, so 2. And then we have the log. Okay, logarithmic function. In case you want to figure out the log of a function or a value, you can use the log function. That's how easy it is. Okay, next one up we have is all these more functions which are available. You can talk about, and you can read about all these things in case you want, or in case you want to feel like you want to explore all of these things. Cost functions and exponential functions are something which are used heavily. So in case you want to give it a shot, you can give it a shot. It's going to be very helpful. Then we have the min max function, the sine function, the tan function, the you have a hypot, which is going to return you a square root value without intermediate flow or underflow or overflow. Okay, so overflow and underflow basically means the values are exceeding the bracket, and underflow means they're going back, and the set is very small. So all of these things are there. You have FMA function. We don't really use these, but for your information, it's all written. That would be all for this video. In the next video, we're going to talk about the boolean and the value and expressions. So this is all going to be here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, I hope you're learning well, and peace.